The Micah Parsons one is fascinating.
Interesting.
And he is right there about combustible. Let's go back. I know Aaron Rodgers got all this hype, whatever. There is an Aaron Rodgers story. He wasn't there, but if you remember, Aaron Rodgers was, from what I have heard, in the building the day before doing team photos, and then he bailed when the minicamp thing was actually going to start. Yeah. I can tell you that a couple of weeks ago, Micah Parsons was in the building doing the photos and doing the, NBC intros and Amazon intros. Micah Parsons, linebacker, Penn State, right?
Right.
But then wasn't on the field the next day. Now, that was for voluntary OTAs, and that was where McCarthy got a little, ticked off. Not angry, but I wish he were out there. He was there for the mandatory part, but the thing the week before, he was not. When you're in the building but not doing everything, that can tick off the coach. McCarthy's got a lot of pressure on him this year. He wants a contract. He's admitted that as well. He doesn't like to be going into a lame duck season. But the thing about Micah is this. He has not one, but he has 2 years left. For those who don't know, little NFL contract stuff here, you're not eligible for a new contract until you've played 3 years on your rookie deal. Okay, so that's why last year it was time for Herbert to get paid, right? And Joe Burrow to get paid. They were 3 years in, entering year 4. They're now both entering year 5, 2 of the same class. They didn't do it a year ago because he's coming off the concussion season. They wanted to see it again, so he played great. Now, heading into year 5, he's up to get the new deal. Micah Parsons has 2 years left on his contract. There is absolutely no pressure to do the deal now. Now, for the quarterbacks, they had done it previously. For Burrow, for Josh Allen, even before that. That's what you do for the quarterbacks. There's no precedent that says you must do it for everybody after year 3. Justin Jefferson, they waited until after year 4, for example. He was quite deserving of a new contract a year ago. They didn't get it done. So the Cowboys don't have to do it. They're paying Micah like $2 million this year or something. Whatever it is. He's affordable. Next year, 5th-year option, already picked it up. Affordable. They don't have to pay him. But if he wants to make a stink out of it, then it could be an issue. I'd say this as well. Micah is a different dude. He marches to the beat of his own drummer. And that can wear thin on people. That can wear thin. Not a bad guy. Heck of a player. Not a bad guy. But you can wear people down a little bit. That was very much the case coming out of Penn State. Reason he was there when the Cowboys were up was because of some of that. Doesn't mean he's a bad guy, right? Not like he dropped like Stephon Diggs did coming out of Maryland. Not like that. But, fill it to the teens. Big deal. So, when you're writing a big check, and all that matters here is that Jerry Jones wants to write the check. And I've had no indication that Jerry Jones does not want to write that check, especially for Micah Parsons. As a matter of fact, last year was Travis Frederick. He flat out said, was it Frederick or was it Martin?
Had to be Martin because Frederick was retired.
Zach Martin. It was Zach Martin. I beg your pardon. Zach Martin. Last year in training camp. Thank you, TJ. He said, I can't pay Zach Martin right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got to pay Micah in a couple of years.
True.
I mean, when's the last time you heard someone say that?
But then he ended up paying him, right?
Yes. Now, owners very often say something like, hey, we got a lot of mouths to feed, have to consider long-term plans. Very rarely do you hear an owner go, hey, Brockman, I can't pay you because I got to pay TJ.
I'm okay with that.
You don't hear that. But that's what he did.
Well,
so if he wants to pay him, he's going to pay him.
I was saying this last week, Andrew, rarely has there ever been a time where if Jerry wanted the guy, he's not going to sign him, right? He usually signs and pays well for the people he wants. Correct. The only problem is his timing. He's costing himself money because he waits so long to pay these people. And I think that's what we don't understand. That's what doesn't make sense to any of us.
I have said this 100 times, and I said it before. You want to pay your quarterback now or anyone now because the player is going to go up. The cost is going to go up. And if you know that he is the guy, then do it. And I am not convinced that the Cowboys, look, if the Cowboys thought Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott were truly it, they would have signed them both by now. Because by signing Dak now, okay, he's $40 million in cash and 50-something on the cap this year. Not like a fake 40. He's 40 in cash this year and 50-something on the cap. It is hard to operate with numbers that high. Right? A lot of the numbers are funny money. pay all the money up front, right?
Push it to the
end.
end.
And amortize it. So he's 40 cash this year, 50 plus on the cap this year. You want to get CeeDee Lamb done? You pay down Dak. But they're not doing that. What does that tell you? Show me something in January is what it tells you.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.